And welcome everyone to an NCAA.com March Madness offseason Skype session. I'm Andy Katz, pleased to be joined by Tristan Clark from Baylor. And if you go on and check Baylor's stats right now from last season, you're going to see Tristan Clark still leads the team in scoring, yet has not played since early January because of a left knee injury. But he finished up with, I think it was 16 and 18 against TCU, Iowa State. I mean, he was playing really well. Yet now he is rehabbing and has a chance to come back next season as one of the best players in the Big 12, let alone the country, for his position at 6'9" as a forward. So, Tristan, let's first deal with your rehab status. Where are you at in that process?
I'm just starting to work out again. I'm trying to get back in shape, just trying to sharpen my skills. My knee's getting better. I'm trying to be able to play by the time we go to Italy for our summer trip. So that's what I'm aiming for right now.
So when this happened, I mean, you were playing really well, and this was at the time when, Baylor was still trying to find itself and see where it would land in the Big 12 before you guys kind of got on a little run and got into the tournament, obviously did well. The shock of that, how did you absorb knowing that you were going to have to be out for the rest of the season when you had a team that certainly could compete near the top of the Big 12?
Definitely. It was a tough blow. It was just, because I was playing so well, and the team, we just started getting our chemistry and our flow, and, we had a big win against Iowa State. We had a big win against Kansas, so I was really excited. But during the Iowa State game, it just, something popped, and I told my trainer, and then the next day it was all swollen, and then we got MRIs and x-rays, and then they said I tore my meniscus, and I had to be out for the season, and it was tough, but I'm viewing it as a blessing, because I'm just viewing it as I'm growing more, and God did this for a reason, and, He wanted me to learn more about myself and become even a better player and a better man. So I'm just viewing it as a blessing more than, a heartbreak.
So as I said, you guys still ended up having a very good season, getting to the tournament, ended up, beating Syracuse before you lost to Gonzaga. What did you do that you think helped your game without playing during that part when you were, observing and being a motivator and just a good teammate during that stretch run for Baylor? What did you learn about yourself?
I learned that, I'm a tough person, that I can deal with a lot of things. And, just sitting there observing my team, I was just supporting them as much as possible. Like, I know Makai was going crazy at one point and went for 40 against TCU, and I was just, the biggest cheerleader out there, 6'9" cheerleader out there, So I just learned that, that I'm a tough person, but at the end of the day, I just want the best for my team and for others, because it's a team game. So I was just being a good teammate. I just know that I have a lot of love for everybody.
So look, Tristan, I don't care if you're hurt, not hurt. It seems like everyone declared for the draft, even though players that were hurt. Why did you decide, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm going to stay with what I'm doing. I'm going to rehab, and I'm coming back to Baylor without any question.
I just feel like, I'm still getting better as a player. There's a lot of things I still need to work on to get to that next level. I'm also still hurt, so I don't want to try to be in workouts, and I'm not 100%, you know what I mean? So I'm just focusing on me and just getting better and becoming a better player so that next year, with the team we're going to have, we're going to be a deadly team, and I just want to prepare for that right now.
All right, so let's talk about that. Makai Mason obviously was a great player for you guys when he transferred in from Yale. But what will next season's team like with the assumption that you're going to be there as one of the leading scorers yet again, a healthy Tristan Clark?
It's going to be a scary sight, honestly. We have a lot of good guards coming in. Davion Mitchell, Maceo Teague, and we got Jared Butler coming in, and Devontae Bandu. Those four guards right there, they're just so dynamic, and they're all play different, but they all bring something good to the table. We're returning basically our whole team. So, all the young guys that were inexperienced last year and didn't know what to expect, now we all know what to expect and know what we can do now with the talent we have. So it's going to be a very fun year, and I'm really excited.
And, of course, that summer trip you're talking about will be great for you if you can be on the court for that and the whole team to really come together. Last thing, Tristan, in the Big 12, Kansas first time did not win it after 14 straight, but Udoka Azubuike will be back, and Texas Tech gets to the national championship game, overtime loss to Virginia. They're not going anywhere. How do you assess what you will be coming back to the Big 12 with Udoka, with Texas Tech, and I'm sure others that'll be right there with you guys trying to win this league.
I mean, the Big 12, that's why I came to Baylor to play in the Big 12, because it's a fight every game. And those programs, Kansas and Texas Tech, they're elite programs. So, of course, we're going to have to bring our A game every single game. But I feel like next year is going to be a big year for us, and everybody knows that. So I feel like we're going to have that chip on our shoulder to, prove everybody wrong and make history.
Well, Tristan, I'm glad rehabbing's going well. Can't wait to see you back on the court, obviously maybe this summer and certainly next season. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.